Every adult has something in common. We were once teenagers. They either loved it, hated it, or don't remember it. I'm talking your parents, your grandparents, the world's greatest leaders, even the people that make your favorite TV shows. All of them. Now, in preparation for today, I got an invitation last week that it was my 20th high school reunion. And there's not anything that can really show how far away and how long it's been since you were a teenager than an invitation to your 20th high school reunion. It was here, and unfortunately I missed it. I was on a show. But it did get me thinking, what is it like to be a teenager today? Really? I imagine that it's a lot different than when I was a teenager. There are new technologies, new social media platforms, chaos, viewing, exposure to tragedy and trauma, and there just seems to be chaos more and more than ever before. So I assumed that it's quite different. So I called my friends and my family. I even posted on social media. What was it like being a teenager? I did that thing where you ask other people for their opinion before you ask yourself. Anyone? Okay, guilty. And then I looked at, well, what was it like for me to be a teenager? And I also went into my old high school photos. And I dug up some old photos, and I found pictures of celebrations in the dorms. I found pictures of races I had done, medals I had won, opening night of the school play, all these high celebratory moments, kind of like a highlight reel that you might see on someone's social media today. And then I found my high school journal. In my high school journal, there it was, April 9th, Dear Journal. Many aspects of being a teen flash before my face. Lady Rhythmics, burrito, Scala, tap rehearsal, school play rehearsals, cross-country running, running for class president. Blah, 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 blah. I literally rattled off my list of accomplishments thinking that that is what it was to be a teenager. Then I turn the page, and on the next page, I literally write how alone and isolated I feel. How was it that I was feeling invincible over here, and in the next moment, full of self-doubt? Teenager stuff, right? And I sat there looking, and then I found my yearbook. And in my yearbook, I'm posed in about 10 different clubs, but I'd be hard-pressed to name any of the girls in those clubs with me. It was as if I was checking off boxes to say that I'd done that, and I had done that, and I had done that, rather than really being a part of something that mattered. And I was sitting there, and I was thinking, well, maybe I was so busy doing all of that stuff that I didn't have the opportunity to really establish deep relationships with people at school. In this pursuit of trying to do it all, it was just really covering up how lost I felt. Trying to process the impact of my parents' divorce, my severe eating disorder, how homesick I felt, how desperately I wanted to change schools, and how hard it is being a teenager. And as I was looking, I noticed something was missing. There was very little evidence of the moments in between the highs and the lows. Those in-between moments, those moments spent rehearsing, trying to perfect that move, those moments in between shots, those messy moments that nobody sees, those private moments of calling my mom in tears trying to understand why people didn't like me. Those secret moments, literally running away from campus at 5 o'clock in the morning on my bicycle just so I could be free and hear my own thoughts. That's when it hit me. Being a teenager is found in those in-between moments, in those messy moments, not just in the highlight reels or the accomplishment lists or the college applications, but those messy messy moments. You know, life can be unpredictable and jumbled. You're going to make a mess, and you're going to learn how to clean it up. Going to probably make another mess again. And you'll learn how to clean that up too. So I say, dare to be messy. And I want to be clear, when I say messy, I don't mean being disorganized. I don't mean being chaotic or irresponsible. I don't mean being entitled or selfish or lazy or not keeping your word. And I most definitely don't mean being careless with someone else's emotions or their feelings. Being messy to me is about embracing life's imperfections, allowing creativity to flow through you, and trusting your intuition. Being messy to me is about navigating through your first relationship and trying to establish your own personal boundaries. It's about how to be there for each other and how to learn how to take care of yourself. Some of my deepest and most cherished friends I met when I was a teenager. And I love them so much, and they have been with me through my screw-ups and my difficulties, but they stuck with me. They were literally in the mess with me. Now, there are people who won't be there your whole life. And those people, despite trying to heal the past or move on or make amends, those people are meant to be just in one chapter of your life, not in your whole book. You might see them down the road, but if they don't come back, that's okay. You know, no two high school experiences are the same. There's no right way to do this thing called life. There's no shot list. There's no game plan. There's no recipe book. And moreover, each of your experiences are going to be unique. Even if you went to the same school, grew up in the same town, took the same classes, lived in the same dorms, each person has a unique opportunity based on your backgrounds, your culture, where you came from, that creates your unique experience of being a teenager right here, right now. So, maybe being a teenager isn't that different than it was 20 years ago. At the heart of it, being a teenager is being a teenager, right? A messy search to find your character, your role. Now, we play many roles in life, don't we? We're daughters, we're friends, we're students, we're caretakers, and over time, those roles are going to change. Trust me. One of the more important roles that you play is the role that you play in your community. And ladies, whether you like it or not, right here, right now, you are each other's community. I want to say that again. You are each other's community. And you have an opportunity and a choice of how you're going to show up. What makes a community great for you? Maybe you need to apologize for something. Maybe you need to forgive someone, even if you don't know how. Speak up and stand up for what makes a difference and what you believe in and for each other. You know, another speaker said, if someone's hurting, help them. If someone looks like they're too afraid to ask for help, offer it to them. You know, as I look back when I was here, I wish I would have slowed down. I wish I wouldn't have been so busy with all the doingness of life and really taken in this rare and exceptional experience and opportunity that you have here to be there for each other. It's a beautiful place, and you have one another. Now, I said you're going to play many roles in your life. One of the roles that I play is that I'm a producer. I create moments. Every play that you see, every concert that you go to, every movie that you see, every event that you're part of, even the event here, There are millions and millions of moments that it took to get to this point, and those were designed. And no matter how much you plan, I can promise you, it won't go as planned. At all. There'll be hiccups, there'll be mess ups, and the same goes for your life. It won't go as planned. You know, Shakespeare once said that all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one person, one man in their time, plays many parts. Amendment, one woman or one non-binary person will also play many parts, and you will too. Using that metaphor, imagine that this stage is your life. The average American lives to be 77 years old, but for today's example, let's just say we live to be a healthy 90. That means this is the start of life, right? Everything has a beginning, middle, and end. So we're going to start over here. From here to here is your childhood. From here to here is your adolescence. From here to the end of the stage, you get to be grown-ups. All of that, you get to be grown-ups. Yet why do we spend so much time and pressure on ourselves over here when we get all of that time to be grown-ups, and it's messy and it's unplanned? There are so many social pressures that pressure us to try to define ourselves over there for what we even don't know what's over here. But specifically, there are missed opportunities. And specifically, you have this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be teenagers. Messy, imperfect, gross, amazing teenagers. This moment will not come back. So make a mess. Try something new. I say don't get bogged down by trying to find your purpose. Your purpose is not something to be found or discovered out there. Your purpose is something that comes from things that you try, things that you're called to do. So I say, play with a purpose for a while, and then play with a purpose again, and play with another purpose. Being exposed to different things while discovering what you like and what you want to do, equally as important is finding out what you don't like and what you don't want to do. It's an extraordinary opportunity that you have. It is rare, it is exciting, it's monumental. Don't make it so significant. But I'm so excited for you and your life. In live production, we say that no two plays are ever the same. No two events are ever the same. The theater kids in the audience obviously know that no two shows will ever be the same. The athletes in the audience know that two games will never be the same. No moment is ever the same, and they're your moments. And the truth is, you're never going to fully know what someone else is dealing with or what they're going through. But I invite you to get in the mess with them, because together, you'll get through it, and you may even like it. The last entry that I found in that journal is towards the end. And it said, I concluded that being a teenager is difficult, but I think I like it. Thank you.